All right, let's pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful tools hiding inside Windows. We're going to break down the command prompt step by step for total beginners.
You know that feeling, right? You're clicking through folder after folder, dragging files around, doing the same boring task over and over. We've all been there. It's just slow. Well, what if I told you there's a faster, way more powerful way to get things done? A way to literally have a direct conversation with your computer, telling it exactly what to do, instantly. And that's what we're going to get into today.
Okay, so let's dive right in. First things first, what even is the command prompt?
Think of it like this. Instead of clicking on pretty icons and menus, you're just using a simple window with text. You type a command, you hit enter, and boom, Windows does it. No middleman. It's your direct line to the heart of your PC. So how do you open this thing? It's super easy. Just hold down the Windows key and press R. A little box will pop up. Just type in CMD and hit enter. That's it. You're looking at the command prompt. All right, you've got that black window open. It's staring at you. Now what? Well, let's learn the basic language here, starting with just looking around and moving through your own computer. These are your absolute essentials. Type dir, D-I-R, and hit enter. It's like turning on the lights. You see everything in the folder you're currently in. Now to move, you use CD, which stands for Change Directory. So CD Desktop zaps you straight to your desktop. To go back up a level, you just type CD ... with 2 dots. And hey, if the screen gets cluttered, just type CLS to clear it all for a fresh start.
Okay, looking around is cool, but the real power comes from actually doing things. So let's level up and see how we can create and manage our files and folders right from this little black box.
We'll start with something simple, something you do all the time. Let's make a brand new folder without even touching the mouse. The magic word for this is mkdir, which is just short for make directory. You just type mkdir, give your folder a name, hit enter, and poof, a new folder just appeared wherever you are. Now, for every create, there's a delete. RMD removes a directory, but listen up, because this is a huge safety tip. By itself, it will only delete an empty folder. If you want to delete a folder and everything inside it, you have to add /s. And you need to be so careful with this command. There is no undo button, no recycle bin. When it's gone, it is gone for good. Folders are just containers, right? The real action is in the files. So let's make a simple text file and actually put some words inside it, all with one command. Okay, this is a super important concept. The echo command just repeats back whatever you type. But if you use this little greater than symbol, it sends that text into a file instead. Now, a single greater than will create the file or completely overwrite whatever's in it. But 2 of them, double greater than, will add your text to the very end of the file. It's a tiny difference in symbols, but a massive difference in what happens. And here are the other tools for your file toolkit. Type lets you peek inside a text file to see what it says. Copy and ren are pretty self-explanatory. They copy and rename files. And del is how you delete a file. Simple, fast, and straight to the point. So far, we've been doing things one command at a time. But this is where the command prompt goes from a neat trick to an absolute powerhouse. This is how you make the computer do the boring work for you. Let's talk automation. To automate anything, we first need a way to store information. So let's teach the command prompt how to remember something for us, like a simple name. See, you can't just type echo hello name and expect it to know what you mean. First, you have to use the set command to tell it, hey, this word name now means Yahya. Then, and this is the key part, when you want to use that memory, you have to wrap the variable name in %signs. That's the signal to the command prompt to go look up what %name actually stands for. And once we have variables, we can do loops. A for loop just tells the computer to repeat something. Now, this looks a little wild, I know, but the logic is simple. Those numbers mean start, step, end. So this command is just saying, hey, for each number starting at 1, counting up by 1, until you hit 5, do this command. In this case, it just echoes the number. This is how you tell your computer to do a boring, repetitive task 1,000 times without complaining. Okay, we've got all the pieces. We have individual commands, we have variables to store stuff, and we have loops to repeat things. Now let's put it all together and write our very own little program, a batch script. And you're going to be shocked how easy this is. You literally just open Notepad, type out the commands you want to run, one after the other. Then the only trick is, when you save it with a .bat extension instead of .txt. That little extension is what tells Windows, hey, this isn't just a grocery list, it's a program you can run. Now, let's walk through this incredibly useful script. @echo_off just keeps the screen clean while it's running. Then it makes a new folder called backup. Next, it copies every single text file into that new folder. After that, it renames all those copied files to start with backup_. Then it tells you all files backed up, so you know it's done. And finally, pause makes it wait for you to press the key so the window doesn't just disappear before you can read the message. 6 simple lines that do a whole multi-step task for you. That's the magic of scripting. You now have all the fundamental building blocks. You can control your computer in a whole new way. So let's wrap this up with some super important tips to help you practice this new power safely. Seriously, remember these 4 things. 1, always play around in a new empty folder so you don't accidentally delete your family photos. 2, the tab key is your best friend. Start typing a file name, hit tab, and it'll finish it for you. 3, you can chain commands together with 2 ampersands. And 4, if you ever forget how a command works, just type the command and then !/. It's like a built-in instruction manual. Look, at the end of the day, the command prompt isn't scary. It's just a tool to make you faster and more efficient. We went from just looking around, to making folders, to messing with files, to writing a whole automated program. The only real question left is, what's that boring, repetitive task in your life that you're going to automate first?